Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Wednesday, the 13th of October, 2021. I hope you're doing well. I've got a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I do general channeling in there for the collective, whatever story or guidance or lessons that our guides want to give us for the day. And also I give mini reads in there as well. So if you've got a question for your higher self, you want me to use those red and green crystals to get a definitive answer for you, and you want some guidance around it, I do mini reads. So come along. That's by donation for those mini reads in Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and one up there as well. So let's check out what are the energies for all of us today. Sunlight after darkness. Things picking up. So you could be feeling happier than you have been. In fact, I'm hearing it might just like wake up, get out of the right side of the bed for a change, Just feeling good when you wake up in the morning. It could just be like an instant shift in mood. It could be sunshine after it's raining. It's raining here today. It could be just a lifting of your spirits in some kind of a way. Let's find out more. Chicken cats. Why are the flowers there? She doesn't like the rain. She has to come in when it's raining. Hey, chicken. Freedom here. Oh, it could be feeling better because you're free of something now. Something could have ended. A task, or you just got that exam out of the way or something like that. You got the all clear on something. Something's ended. You're free of it now. You don't have to put up with that thing anymore. Let's find out more in the tarot and tell us more. What's going on in the energies today? The Page of Swords. This is good news coming in. Good news coming in, maybe from someone that you've been waiting on. It could be with someone who has had their eye on you as well. But I'm feeling like, I'm just getting that message that it's someone that you've been waiting on. So maybe you've been waiting for an answer from someone and that comes in. Or waiting for some communication from someone. That could be what makes you happy. If someone's got in touch with you. The Hermit here as well. So this is a need to go within today. I'll get clarifiers out for all of these as well to find out what the story is here. What else have we got going on today? Ace of Wands, an exciting new start. This could be connected with that communication that you've got coming in as well. And Queen of Cups out with the Five of Swords. Now, I'm getting the Queen of Cups to be often is about being receptive, especially in this deck. She's got her hands up there and she's like receptive to the energy, even though there's chaos and confusion going on. And so there could be some chaos and confusion going on with some people around you. But I feel like you have got clarity today and you're remaining open even though there's some chaos and confusion, because I don't think you're buying into it. That's what I'm getting from the energies anyway. A bit of chaos and confusion going on around you, but you're not buying into it. Maybe it's just something you don't believe in. So, for example, I'll just give you an example out of my life from the last year or so when we've had everything that's been going down in the world. And I'm here in Thailand, right? And I was on visas that were 3-month visas each time. And I used to leave. I used to go on a city break in Malaysia every 3 months, get myself a new visa, and it was great. I'd go shopping. I was really used to that. And then the pandemic hit, and that wasn't available anymore. Well, what the government did here is for people like me, people kind of stuck in this. I don't consider myself stuck in this country. It's a choice. But those of us that couldn't do that, couldn't leave the country to get a new visa, they started giving us what they called COVID visas. It wasn't a real visa. It was just like an extension of the visa that you got. Anyway, they would only announce it on the day when your visa was running out. And so a lot of people would be getting stressed about it. But I just had confidence in the government that they would announce it. So as it was heading up to the date and people were running around about like headless chickens saying, oh, I've got to flee the country, I've got to do something. Like, what are you doing? I was like this, open and receptive. Well, I'm sure they're going to announce it soon. I'm sure they're going to announce it soon because it makes no sense for them to do anything else because there's nothing else we can do, really. And for sure, they would announce it. And so it's that kind of an energy. Even though there's chaos and confusion going around, I feel like you're still open and receptive. You're not buying into it. Yeah. Whatever is going on, whatever people are frantic about now, it's always something, isn't it? You can usually go online and find out what everyone's frantic about today. It's all over Facebook. You don't have to buy into it. It passes. Ask one of those people, even a week later, and they won't even remember what it was. It's that buy-in from media. A lot of the time it is. Yeah, just don't need to. You just don't need to get involved. I like to rely on common sense, and most people have it too, including governments. So, Page of Swords. What is this? Page of Swords. Message coming in. It's an awaited message coming in is what I was getting out of that. But this makes it different because this is you as the Queen of Materials being very stable here and holding your energy back. So even though a message comes in, I feel like you're not going to go for it. Whatever it is, whether it's an offer or some information, it's not like you're going to just remain in your stability here. I was feeling like it was an awaited message, so why wouldn't you act on that? I'm not getting an action from this. I'm getting a holding back from action on this. Or this could be something is available now for purchase, and you're just not jumping on it straight away. It could be someone getting in touch with you that we wanted to get in touch with you, but it's still not enough for you to take action on yet. Does that make sense? So if I'm talking about someone that you've been waiting on, that you're in a relationship with, or you're hoping to get into a relationship with, what they tell you still isn't enough for you to take action on it yet. It's good. I'm picking up a good energy from it, but I'm not getting it's enough. It's not enough to move forward, which is why they hold the energy back there. So remain in your stability there. You don't have to take action just because you're getting some information through. Oh, my decks of cards falling all over the place. Got a new deck that I'll be using now instead of the Doreen Virtue cards. I don't really get on with the Doreen Virtue relationship, those, whatever they're called, cards. And so I've switched them out for a new deck here. What's behind this anyway? Page of Swords, Four of Materials, Queen of Materials. How come it's kind of a non-starter kind of thing? I think it's welcome. I think it's welcome news, but it's still not enough. It's still not enough. Duality, yeah, there's something positive about it and there's something negative about it. I'm not getting there's something particularly negative about it. That's the duality card there. I'm not getting it as particularly negative. It's just not it's positive, but it's not positive enough. It's not, yeah, baby, let's go. The Hermit. And so, yes, having to go within or withdraw or something like that. But then we got the Ace of Wands, so something's starting. Why the Hermit? Oh, for this stability. So you're having to withdraw and, yeah, go within. For the stability, again, like the Queen of Materials, I'm getting stability from this. The Four of Inspiration, it's the marriage card, but that's because it's about stability, It's like a solid table, with four legs. It's solid foundations. And so you might need to go within. You could be waiting for something to have more solid foundations for it to, this is like your kid getting in touch with you saying, I'm going to apply for this uni. It's like, well, that's great, but apply, take action on it. It's not enough yet. It's good news. It makes me feel good, but now do it. It's not the whole shebang. So there needs to be something more solid coming in before you're going to take action on it. So again, with that Hermit, I'm getting that Four of Materials, same kind of an energy, and the Four of Inspiration, I'm getting the same kind of an energy as the Queen of Materials there. Forgiveness here. It's still not enough yet, but it's okay. Like, forgive them for that. It feels like it's someone that's just progressing toward it. Whoever this is in your life, they're kind of impressing you, but not complete, not like totally. They're not disappointing you either. They're just taking a step forward, and that's good. And so don't expect too much of them, is what I'm getting here. They are taking steps forward, and it takes people time. Ace of Wands. Why the Ace of Wands? Strength. Wow. And so aside from that, of what's going on with that person, whoever that is in your life, you've got a fresh start here that's very exciting, that plays to your strength. So this could be in another area of your life, and you're moving forward with that, which, yeah, the Queen of Materials is someone who stands in a stability there. And so being stable, playing to your strengths, and moving forward on something. This could be delighting you as well. This could be like that positive change here that we had, the sunlight after darkness. Tell us what's behind this. Home. So it could be something on the home front here, or just like something that's intrinsic to you, you are your own home kind of thing, you sorting your own life out. So it's something very dear to you that actually affects your home life, something quite foundational. So it could be kind of distractions going on with this news coming in from someone else, which is positive, but it's, step forward. Five of Swords. So you're remaining open even though there's chaos and confusion. So if this is a family situation that I'm talking about, other people could be reacting, as in, it's not good enough, like you've not done enough kind of thing. Whoever's, they could be in that chaos, confusion. You could be cool about it, going, well, at least they've done something. Like, let's give them time. I feel like you're still open and receptive, even though other people are taking it in a chaos and conflict kind of a way. Keep your cool today, even though other people might be losing it about nothing. Like, it really is nothing. It's so insignificant, but that's what people do, right? That's what human beings do. Tell us a bit more about this. Oh, wow. Could be about a relationship. Yeah, it could be about a relationship. So, because the two of emotions are out with that. So it could be someone who you're wanting to get into a relationship with, or you are in a relationship with, and just going through something at the moment, because the two of emotions has come out. The Two of Cups, they're having a bit of a nightmare at the moment, so maybe not able to come forward. But the practicing is like getting there. You're getting practice as well in by not buying into the chaos and conflict and flying off the handle and going, that's not enough, and punishing them for it, which can be very tempting. Our ego wants to do that, but it's not helpful, especially to someone who is progressing and making moves forward there. So if you've got a tricky situation going on in a possible romance or an already romance, it could be a reconciliation that we're talking about, then there's forward progression today, but it's not everything. And at least they're trying, and yeah, they're making changes. There you go. There's a change happening, but it's just slight. It's just slight, and that's okay. That's got to be okay. What's going on in our love lives? Let's check out this new deck. I will put all of the details of the decks that I'm using are in the description box below. I want to find out about this one. What's going on in our love lives today? Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So this is just reiterating it, really, is that give thanks that they've made one step forward. And that's a blessing of love, right? And give thanks for the blessings that are coming as well. So there's going to be more coming. So like, believe in your person here. They are making steps forward, and you do deserve to have all that your heart truly desires. And so be in anticipation of that coming in. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be around a love situation here. Everything that I've been talking about, everything. Apart from this Ace of Wands and the Strength card. That's in another area of your life there. That's something that you're getting on with. Tell us more about this. Romance. Balancing spirituality and practicality. What I'm getting from this is not about spirituality. It's about the beliefs and practicality. So you might have a certain belief about relationships, of what's right and how it should be, and what's practically possible in the current relationship that you've got. We've got this ideal, right? And it's not necessarily available to everyone. In an ideal world, everyone would be single when we're single, and then we've got all of these options, and there would be no baggage, and there would be no children involved, and exes involved, and all of that. That's an ideal world, but that's not reality, is it? Once we get to a certain age, once we're like past teenagehood, that's not a reality. And so this is what I'm getting from this is we've got to balance that. We've got to be practical in it. And yes, we might have ideal beliefs about our love life, but we don't live in an ideal world. So we're not necessarily going to it's not going to happen the way that we ideally want it to happen. But we've just got to like be a little bit flexible about that. Now, I'm not talking about, giving ourselves up or giving up our desires and our needs and all of that. I'm not talking about ignoring red flags or any of all that toxic stuff that we do that gets us into toxic situations. Not talking about that. I'm just talking about it's okay it not being perfect, because we don't live in Disneyland. And this is not a movie. It's not a Hallmark movie. Although sometimes it kind of is, isn't it? Life can be like a Hallmark movie sometimes. You know that bit where the guy always does something wrong? It's always the same. It's always the same plot. Spontaneity in our love lives. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So flow with it. Be spontaneous. I do feel like there's change happening in our love lives today, but it's not as much as we'd hoped. But that whole hope thing, we've got to be flexible about that, because yeah, we hope for the best and for it to be, a Hallmark story and all of that. But that's not what we get. Not today. Not today, says the card. It's not today, but something's happening today. Keys on a ring. Many options, decision, unconventional. I do feel like it's an unconventional path that you're on here, but then it's kind of normal. Even though it's unconventional, what's conventional? Does anyone ever live that, that ideal thing? And we can be forgiven for thinking like it should be like that. It should be ideal, and there's something wrong, there's something toxic about it if it's not. Well, no. I think that kind of thinking, that kind of fanciful thinking, leaves us susceptible to narcissists, those that will pretend that it's perfect and do the love bombing and all of that. So just watch out for that. It's like, be real today. Be real about your love life today. See beyond it. See beyond what's going on, because I think that people around you today won't be seeing beyond it. They'll be reacting with their egos and going, don't put up with that. Expect, like, force them to get more out of them, See beyond it. Have a level head on your shoulders, because you're manifesting something here. Earth magic. You're bringing it down to earth, and you need patience with it, because how many times have we had the patience cards out lately? And it's a self-loving thing to have patience. If we are taking steps forward towards something, then we've got to love ourselves, is to give ourselves time to do that. And so if we're loving someone else, we give them time to do it. Give them a bit of leeway here. Sanctuary. So again, this is like the Hermit card. Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. You can find your cool, right? This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath and enter. Sit down on the throne of your heart. It's not even because a bad thing is happening. It's just a slight good thing has happened. A slight good thing is happening, and people are flying off the hook, flying off the handle, saying it's not enough, it's not enough, it's not enough. That's just pure ego with that. It's not self-loving. It's not self-loving people that say stuff like that, because that's the way that they're treating themselves, and so that's the way they'll treat other people. If you're being self-loving, and that could be it, you could have learned self-love, and so you're the only one still open and receptive here, going, well, they're trying, and at least they're doing something, you know, showing that that shows someone that's self-loving when you say things like that. Well, at least they're trying. It shows that you do that for yourself. At least I'm trying. At least I'm doing something, you know. Oops. What else have we got today? What else have we got going on today? Flowers. You could be getting flowers. Maybe I'll be getting some new flowers. Place these ones. Happiness. You could be receiving flowers today. Happiness. So the general feel today is happiness. Isn't it funny? A positive thing happens and some people take it in a negative way and some people take it in a positive way. Be one of those that's taking it in a positive way, because it is good. The strong emotion about though, why are people so emotional about it? Someone does something good and then everyone's like, it's not good enough. I think we've seen that with the pandemic. People have been really hard on governments, as if everyone knows like more about pandemics and governments and this virus than medical staff and researchers and governments. They're doing the best. Hey, I don't think any of us know better, but there's a lot of people kind of have been saying those kind of things as if suddenly everyone's an expert in these things and could run a country better and the borders better and things like that. And I think we'd all make a mess of it because it's new, you know, and we've got to go easy on things again, on people again. People that are reacting like that are showing that they're not self-loving because they don't love those people and go, they're doing the best, they're trying, you know, they're human beings, go easy on them. It shows that you're not self-loving. So the strong emotion coming, and it's ego reactions. And why do ego reactions come out? It comes out in people that aren't being self-loving. So you can kind of be compassionate toward them, but you might need to protect yourself from them as well, because people that are in that kind of an energy, they're going to take you down. They're going to take your energy down if you're not careful. Temptation will test you today. Maybe if this is like a lover coming in and it's still not enough for you yet, but it's good, you might be tempted to go, oh well, just come on then, it's not enough. Don't do that. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to rumble aimlessly. Be sure that you've got an end game. Be sure that you're doing something like this Ace of Wands, and playing to your strengths here and getting on with something in your life, especially because there's a whole lot of energy about someone else in this reading that's not you, and other people and their opinions and all of that, and what someone else is doing and their choices and the messages that they're giving to you and what they're saying to you and things like that. Be sure to get focused on yourself so that you're not allowing all of those other people to, number one, dictate what your energy is and what your focus is, and number two, take all of your focus and away from your life so that you're not getting on with it. So do be sure to remember at this part of the reading, Ace of Wands, move forward on something that's exciting, something that plays to your strengths, something that's good for you. Distract yourself with that and stay out of this chaos fray thing that everyone else is in. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out. This is just a bit of fun, so take it lightly. If you want me to use these crystals for you in a mini read, come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe, 3 times a week. You'll see that queued up on my YouTube channel, so get the timing of it in your time zone. You can set a reminder on there as well. So how best to deal with these energies today? Temperance. Temper yourself, especially if your unself-loving side, ego, wants to take over like the rest of them. And don't let it do that. Love yourself, temper yourself. And this is also about having patience as well. So have patience with other people's inner children that are going off today. How best to deal with these energies today? Also having patience with your person here as well. You're one who's telling you they've done something positive, but they've not done it all yet. Also, metamorphosis, which is the Hanged Man. Profound change and self-awareness. It's about looking at things in a different way. Again, that message of self-love is very important today. Profound change. Just choose it. Just choose it for yourself. Pay less heed to other people that aren't choosing self-love for themselves and they're projecting that stuff on other people. And just be interested in it going, oh yeah, Claire's right. That's a sign that they don't love themselves and so they're not loving other people and giving them leeway there. I choose not to do that. I'm just going to back away from it. And you don't need to like teach them either. Yeah, you don't need to make it a teaching moment because that's going to bring your energy down. Remember, strong emotion, passionate love or hate, you can very easily, if we complain about complainers, it's still complaining. And so if you get involved in trying to change everyone else's mind about this or pointing out that they're not being self-loving, you're doing the same thing. Yeah. And so just be careful of that. So think of your yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready. Your answer is yes. It's a green light. Go for it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there and leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on. Really helps my channel out when you do that. And I like hearing from you as well. And thank you if you're already a subscriber. Very much appreciated. If you're not, consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do 3 pick a card reads a week and these daily energy updates. And I go live 3 times a week as well in Psychic Cafe. And so thank you so much for your support of my channel. Have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.